Welcome once again to geography class. In the last video we discussed about the third lesson. Do you remember, children, very well? It was the name of third lesson, humidity and clouds. I hope all of you have understood that lesson, humidity and clouds, very well. Through videos, through pictures and through notes I have tried to make you understand everything. But children, you have to read it twice or thrice, then only you are going to get it perfectly. Otherwise during exam time it will be difficult. And today we are going to learn structure of ocean floor. Many of you might not be knowing that there is a land in the ocean floor. So today in this lesson we are going to discuss that only, that how is the structure of ocean floor. So we will discuss about it. In this picture it is clearly given. You see the first part is continental coast, and then it is continental shelf, then it is slope, continental slope, then abyssal plain, marine islands, then it is marine deep, sea level, marine trenches, and in the end continent. So this is the structure of ocean floor, ocean relief. So in this lesson we will try to know what is continental shelf, what is continental coast, and what are we going to get in that. So one by one we will be studying. First of all, we will study the relief of ocean floor. The relief of ocean floor is that land submerged below oceanic water is called the ocean floor. You have to know, in the beginning you have to know only the meaning. What do you mean by ocean floor? Land submerged म्हणजे पानी के अंदर डूबी हुई ज़मीन. लैंड सबमर्ज्ड का मतलब होता है पानी के अंदर डूबी हुई ज़मीन. बिलो द ओशियनिक वाटर इज कॉल्ड द ओशन फ्लोर. The relief of ocean floor is decided upon by the depth from the sea floor and shape of the land there. रिलीफ का मतलब होता है कि लैंड प्लेन है या लैंड माउंटेनियस है, ट्रेंच है, स्लोप है, शेल्फ है, क्या है, तो वो कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रिलीफ. रिलीफ मीन्स हाउ द लैंड इज, whether it is plain in on the means in the continent we will decide that whether it is plateau, whether it is stable land, whether it is a water body, or whether it is mountain, or whether it is valley. You know, no, different forms of land. So these are the different forms of land under oceanic water. Today we are going to study about the different land forms below the ocean. You know, no, children, below the ocean there is a land. If you don't know, you make it a point that there is a land. The relief of ocean floor means how the land is decided by the depth from the sea floor and shape of the land there. सी फ्लोर में से लैंड का शेप और कितना डेप्थ है उसमें से पता चलता है कि हाउ द लैंड इज. The average depth of the ocean is around 3,700 meters. This is to be noted down. Please underline that, children. The average depth of the ocean is around 3,700 meters. The ocean bed is also uneven like the land of continents. See, we discussed about land of continent, but they are saying that ocean bed is also uneven. Means same type of land is not found in the ocean bed also. The ocean floor relief consists of all submerged landforms. The structure of the ocean floor differs from ocean to ocean. Like the structure of the continental floors differ from continent to continent, isn't it? So in the same way, structure of the ocean floor differs from ocean to ocean. We will look at the sequence of landforms and the details of major landforms on the ocean floor. As we go from coast, coast म्हणजे किनारा, किनारे से लेके अंदर तक किस प्रकार की लैंड है, ये आप 4.2 फिगर जो मैंने दिखाया उसमें आप देख सकते हो किस प्रकार की लैंड है करके. तो फिर वैसा करना पड़ेगा. सी, in this you have to you can find out in this page. First is continental shelf. We begin with continental coast, but we know coast तो अपने को मालूम है. तो continental shelf में क्या है और continental shelf किसको बोलते हैं? The land near the coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf. Please underline this. The land near the coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf. Children, while watching video, you have to keep your books and you have to underline whatever I tell, because after that, if you read text, you will be repeating the lines which has been made underlined. The land near the coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf. This is the shallowest part of the ocean bed. Shallowest means which is not deep, जो अंदरूनी नहीं है और जो बहुत डीप भी नहीं है. Shallowest part of the ocean bed. It is also called submerged coastland. Its slope is gentle, म्हणजे sharp नहीं है. उसकी जो slope है वो gentle है, sharp नहीं है. The extent of the continental shelf is not uniform everywhere. Continental shelf is extended one, but its extent is not uniform. म्हणजे हर जगह वो continental shelf इधर अलग है तो थोड़ी दूर जाने के बाद वो और अलग हो जाएंगी. तो कहने का मतलब it is not uniform all over the bed. Extent is not uniform everywhere. It is narrow along the coast and some of the continent, while it is broad for hundreds of kilometers at the others. In some continents or coast it is narrow, while in other continents it is broad. Its depth is about 200 meters below the sea level. Sea level के अंदर 200 मीटर गए तो continental shelf मिलेगा आपको. You will be getting continental shelf below the sea level. I'm sorry. The continental shelf is very important from the point of view of humans. ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. एक्सटेंसिव फिशिंग ग्राउंड्स आर फाउंड इन द कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ. सी, सो यू कैन डू फिशिंग. एक्सटेंसिव fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. This has to be underlined, children. This is very important point. Extensive fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. As this part is shallow, the sunlight reaches its bed. Algae, plankton, etc. grow here. This is the food for fish. As the part is shallow, the sunlight is able to reach there, and plants like algae, plankton grow there. So that is the food for fish. So only it is an extensive fishing ground. Natural gas, mineral oil and various minerals can be obtained by mining the continental shelf. See, it is not only an extensive fishing ground, but it is also a store of minerals. Natural gas, mineral oil and various minerals can be obtained by mining the continental shelf. For example, Mumbai High, located on the continental shelf of the Arabian Sea, it is a source from where we obtain mineral oil and natural gas. They have given the example also. Mumbai High located on the continental shelf is of the Arabian Sea is a source from where we get mineral oil and natural gas. Now, friends, this is the story of continental shelf. I hope you have understood. It is 200 meter below the sea level to begin with. It is narrow along the coast of some continents and it is broad for hundreds of kilometers at the others. And continental shelf is important from the point of view of humans because extensive fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. As this part is narrow, the sunlight reaches the bed and plants like algae plankton are grown here, which is the food for fish. And not only it is an extensive fishing ground, but it is a store for minerals. Because Mumbai High, located on the continental shelf of the Arabian Sea, it is a source from where we obtain mineral oil and natural gas. So friends, I hope you have understood the story of continental shelf. Now we will move to continental slope, which is the third part of the ocean relief. First is continental coast, second is continental shelf, and third is continental slope. And one more point regarding continental shelf means this is gentle slope. Its slope is gentle, not sharp. Now let's see what we have in store for continental slope. Continental slope, after the extent of continental shelf is over, जैसे ही continental shelf खत्म होता है वहाँ से continental slope शुरू हो जाता है. The sea bed becomes steeper. फिर वो steeper म्हणजे sharper हो जाता है. नोकीला कैसे रहता है? नोकीला वैसे. This is called continental slope. जहाँ से शार्प एज शुरू हो जाती है, स्टीपर एज शुरू हो जाती है, तो समझ लेना वो कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप है. द डेप्थ ऑफ स्लोप इज फ्रॉम 200 टू 3600 मीटर्स. बहुत ज़्यादा डीप है ये बहुत ज़्यादा डीप है क्योंकि कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप तो शेल्फ तो सिर्फ 200 मीटर्स डीप था, ये 200 टू 3600 मीटर्स. इन सम प्लेसेस इट इज़ मोर ऑल्सो. द कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप इज़ नैरो, म्हणजे ये ब्रॉड नहीं है, कहीं ब्रॉड कहीं नैरो नहीं है, ये नैरो ही है. इट इज़ नैरो ओनली. द लोअर बाउंड्री ऑफ द कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द बाउंड्री ऑफ कॉन्टिनेंट्स. कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप के नीचे के हिस्से की बाउंड्रीज जो है वो कॉन्टिनेंट्स की बाउंड्री मानी जाती है. Friends, I hope you have understood the story of continental slope also. Now, abyssal plains. Beyond the continental slope lie the abyssal plain, which are flat part of the seabed. See, they are neither sharp nor gentle. They are flat part of the seabed. Abyssal plain. तो नाम ही बताता है ना, प्लेन है ना, इसलिए प्लेन पार्ट क्या रहता है? फ्लैट ही रहता है. So, name itself indicates that it is flat part of the seabed and it lies beyond the continental slope. The abyssal plain consists of various submerged landforms like hills and plateaus. See, hills and plateaus are not over the land but they are below the ocean also. So you must have this knowledge. So in the submerged landforms, abyssal plain consists of hills and plateaus. Now mountain ranges and plateaus. The hills and mountains found on the ocean seabed are called submerged hills and mountains. Submerged म्हणजे पानी के अंदर डूबे हुए, ऊपर से आपको दिखेंगे नहीं. You are not able to see that because they are submerged. Submerged का मतलब होता है पानी के अंदर डूबना. So these are submerged. Okay. So these hills are hundreds of kilometers wide and thousands of kilometers long peaks of some of the submerged hills. बाप रे, देखो hills hundreds of kilometers wide है, wide म्हणजे चौड़ा, and thousands of kilometers long, लंबाई में हज़ारों किलोमीटर की लंबाई है. Peaks of some of the submerged hills come above the sea level. कुछ कुछ पीक्स बाहर से नोकीले पीक्स दिखते हैं. They are visible to us as marine islands. Marine island is one of the oceanic relief. तो वो जो पीक दिख रही है, तो आपको ड्राइंग करते समय अगर उस पीक को ड्रॉ करना है तो उसको मराइन आइलैंड नाम देना है. और चिल्ड्रन, ये ओशन रिलीफ का डायग्राम आ सकता है एग्जाम में. यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस इट चिल्ड्रन. आई एम टेलिंग यू इन द वीडियो ओनली that you have to practice it, the names and shapes. They are visible to us as marine islands. Icelands in the Atlantic Ocean, Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal are some of the examples. See, they have given even the examples of submerged mountain peaks. They are, for example, Iceland in the Atlantic Ocean, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. You have heard that in the Bay of Bengal are some examples of submerged peak which are visible as marine islands. The summits of some marine islands are flat and extensive. Summits म्हणजे ऊपर की टोक, कुछ की फ्लैट और एक्सटेंसिव भी है. They are called oceanic or submarine plateaus. For instance, Chagos Plateau in the Indian Ocean. Submarine islands के flat and extensive oceanic part का example है Chagos Plateau in the Indian Ocean. So this is the story of mountain ranges and plateau. Now, marine deeps and marine trenches. Marine deeps and marine trenches, friends, you can see in the, they are submerged under the water. Marine deeps and marine trenches, दोनों पानी में डूबे हुए हैं, ऊपर से दिखते नहीं हैं. On the ocean bed, there are some landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. They are called marine deeps or trenches. On the ocean beds, means inside, there are some landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. Deep भी है, narrow भी है और steep भी है. तो इनको marine deeps and marine trenches बोलते हैं. Generally, the shallower ones are called marine deeps, while deeper ones are extending at longer distance are called trenches. Narrow जो है, shallow जो है, उनको marine deeps बोलते हैं. और जो डीपर है उसको मराइन ट्रेंच बोलते हैं. द ट्रेंचेस आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ मीटर्स डीप फ्रॉम द सी लेवल. द मराइना ट्रेंच इन द पैसिफिक ओशन इज द डीपेस्ट ट्रेंच इन द वर्ल्ड. प्लीज अंडरलाइन दैट चिल्ड्रन. द मराइना ट्रेंच इन द पैसिफिक ओशन इज द डीपेस्ट ट्रेंच इन द वर्ल्ड. इट्स डेप्थ इज अराउंड 11,034 meters. The mid-oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches are geologically the most active areas of the ocean bed in the world. The mid-oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches are geologically means all over the world, the most active areas of the ocean bed in the world. There are many active volcanoes here. These areas are also called as earthquake prone areas. See, these areas are called earthquake prone areas. म्हणजे यहाँ पे earthquakes बहुत ज़्यादा आती है. Earthquakes and volcanic eruption occurring in the oceanic bed give rise to tsunamis in the nearby coastal areas. अब अपने को लगता है सुनामी आती कैसे है? तो जो धरतीकंप और जो ज्वालामुखी फटते हैं सी बेड में, ओशन बेड में, उनकी वजह से एक तूफान आता है ऊपर की तरफ. समझ में आ रहा आपको? तो ये रीज़न है सुनामी का. फ्रेंड्स, रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स वी विल कंटिन्यू इन आवर नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन, हैव अ गुड डे. रीड दिस again and again. I'll be asking you questions.